Have you ever seen a banknote with trillions written on it? Yes, countries have actually printed trillion-dollar banknotes. But why would any nation create money that sounds like monopoly cash? Today, let's dive into the weird world of hyperinflation. Normally, money works because it has stable value. But sometimes, a country prints way too much of it. And when countries print too much money without a rise in supply of goods and services, it leads to inflation. Or worse, maybe hyperinflation. When that happens, each banknote becomes worth less and less. Prices skyrocket, and soon, normal notes are useless. Imagine, yesterday bread cost $50, today it's $500, tomorrow $5,000. That's called hyperinflation, when prices rise uncontrollably. So why create trillion-dollar notes? Because people still need cash to buy everyday items. If a loaf of bread costs billions, carrying hundreds of small notes is impossible. So to match the ever-rising market prices, high-value notes are printed. To make it easier, governments print bigger and bigger notes, millions, billions, even trillions, just so people can pay for basic things like food or bus tickets. Let's look at history's craziest examples. Hungary, 1946 Hungary. After World War II, Hungary had the worst inflation in human history. Prices doubled every 15 hours. They printed the 100 quintillion pengo note, that's a 1 with 20 zeros. Germany, 1923 Germany. During the Weimar Republic, people needed wheelbarrows full of cash just to buy bread. The highest denomination banknote issued was 1 trillion market note. Zimbabwe, 2008 Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe printed the famous $100 trillion note. At one point, a single egg could cost billions of Zimbabwe dollars. So why does hyperinflation happen? Governments print money to pay off debts. Wars and economic collapse reduce trust in currency. When people lose faith in the value of money, they rush to spend it quickly before it further loses its value. It becomes a vicious cycle, more printing, more inflation, bigger notes. So, trillion-dollar banknotes aren't signs of wealth, they're symbols of economic collapse. Next time you see a 100 trillion note, remember, it could barely buy bread. Tell me in the comments, if your country suddenly had trillion-dollar notes, what would you buy first? And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more weird money stories.